When a good is inferior and income effect outweighs the substitution effect, it is called a Giffen good, which we are going to observe now. A Giffen good is a low-income, non-luxury product for which demand increases as the price increases and vice versa. A Giffen good has an upward-sloping demand curve which is contrary to the fundamental laws of demand, which are based on a downward-sloping curve. The concept of Giffen good is limited actually to very poor communities. For example, meat is a luxury, and if meat becomes expensive, it is much more expensive than rice. Rice is the only product that you can buy even if it becomes expensive. If the price of rice goes up, the real income of a poor family significantly reduces. Therefore, with the reduction in the disposable income, that family is going to buy less meat, and to compensate for less meat, they are going to buy rice so that they can gain enough calories. Let's talk about two products, meat and rice. Meat on the y-axis and rice on the x-axis. We start at Q2. The rise in the price of rice reduces the budget line for rice to B2, but the fall in income causes a large income effect that outweighs the substitution effect. Demand for rice rises to Q3 with a big fall in the demand for meat. In case of a Giffen good, the substitution effect is positive because the demand for them rises as a result of decrease in their prices relative to the substitute's unchanged prices. Income effect, on the other hand, is as the actual income rises because of decrease in the price of the Giffen good, consumers' demand for Giffen good declines as they switch to more superior goods. The total impact of price reduction is the fall in the demand, and it occurs because of the negative income effect, which is stronger than the positive substitution effect in case of a Giffen good. In simple terms, the increase in demand because of the positive substitution effect is less than the reduced demand because the negative income effect. Hence, the demand for Giffen good changes directly with the price. That is, the demand decreases with the when the price decreases and increases when the price increases. Also, as stated earlier, Giffen goods break the laws of demand as their demand curve slopes upwards. Indifference curve model aims to provide a simple representation of the reality and can be used to predict consumer behavior when only two goods are involved and the income of consumer is fixed. With these assumptions, it's reasonably straightforward for a consumer to be indifferent to the combination of the given two goods that will provide a particular level of satisfaction. The three main limitations of this model are: in reality, consumers are not restricted to just two goods. They have many goods to choose from, and sometimes they may have to choose between hundreds of goods. Also, the term indifference implies that the consumers are willing to accept any combination represented on the indifference curve. Whereas in reality, some consumers express their needs and wants in terms of preferences or rank and order, not in terms of indifference. And the last limitation is that indifference curve assumes that the consumer is always rational, which is not entirely true. With this, we come to the end of this topic.